Melody and I are at Lost Dutchman State Park in Arizona. Lost Dutchman State Park is one of the most popular state parks in Arizona. In this video, Melody and I will give you a walking tour of Lost Dutchman State Park, and we're going to show you the best campsites. Let's get to it. If you're not camping at Lost Dutchman State Park, there's a $7 admission fee. You can pay that at the ranger station on your way in. They also have a pretty nice gift shop in there. If you're camping at the campground, they have a trail that goes from the campground to the gift shop. Lost Dutchman State Park is an ultra scenic state park. You'll see loads of saguaro cactus and the Palo Verde tree. At Lost Dutchman State Park, you'll also see lots of cholla. They also have chain link cholla. We'll see some of those a little bit later on. If you follow our YouTube channel, you know Melody and I love showing you the very best campsites, and that's where we're going right now. I'm following this trail that leads from the ranger station gift shop down to the campground. We'll show you a few of the best campsites in each loop, and then we're going to move on to some of the day use facilities. They have 3 separate picnic areas here within the park. This is a very popular park for day use. The hiking here is spectacular, and we'll show you some scenes from a hike we did here in Lost Dutchman State Park a little bit later in the video. Let's go take a look at loops 75 through 104. A lot of these sites have a grade to them. I would not recommend this site because of the grade, but it is empty, so let's take a look at the hookups. This is site 98. I do have a good view of the mountains from here, the Superstition Mountain. Nice looking electric box, 3050 amp service. A lot of these sites, like I said, have a pretty good slope, but this one is nice and level. Site 92. It's going to be electric water site, 3050 amp. That A-Stream's parked in there. Look at that view. That would be gorgeous in the evening. Site 92 going down the book for Lost Dutchman State Park Campground. And unfortunately, the other sites in this loop I cannot recommend because they all have a grade on them, and I really don't like sites that you got to work to get your rig level. Some of these people have their rigs jacked up pretty far. And it looks like generator hours are from 8 to 10 a.m. and 5 to 7 p.m. Let's take a look at sites 16 through 32. This loop is another electric loop. Again, the sites have a pretty good slant, both left to right and front to back. Here's another one that's not so slanted, but it's still got a pretty good slant on it. Let's take a look. Nope, can't recommend this one either. Wow, whoever designed this campground sure didn't try to make the sites level. That's a pretty good grade on that. That's site 18. Your door is going to be facing out that way, away from the mountain backdrop. Let's continue down this loop, see if I can recommend any of these electric sites. You can see how some of the sites have a real good slant on them. Look at the SUV and the small travel trailer there. I only show you the best campsites. These are campsites that I'd want to come back to camp in. And I found one right here with a nice mountain view outside of your seating area. This is going to be site 32. It's a pull-through site, and it happens to be vacant. That's going to be your view. This is one sweet site. That's what I'm looking for. There's your picnic table and fire ring would be out this way, but I would set my camper up so that I could look at that all day. Whew. 30-50 amp electric service, and there's your water hookup. So you have water and electric. None of these sites have sewer. There is a dump station on your way out. Site 32 going down in the book for Lost Dutchman State Park Campground. Sweet looking site. You can get your rig level, and that's your backdrop. Let's take a look at sites 106 through 134. I'm only showing you the best campsites. Site 114 is going to be a dry camping site. You have plenty of room in your site. You can get your rig level, just a slight grade on that site. You'll still have a view outside your seating area. Even better is site 115. This is site 115 right here. And that site is darn near flat. Let's take a walk up in here. And your fire ring and picnic table, seating area is set up in an awesome location. Look at that. Site 115, folks, going down the book, Lost Dutchman State Park Campground. And site 115, again, is going to be a dry camping only site. All these roads within the campground are paved. You have all kinds of hiking trails. You even have a mountain bike trail that goes through the campground. Let's continue to walk this loop. There looks to be some promising sites in this loop. That's site 119, and it is also a keeper. You can also put site 120 down with an even better view. It's got a slight slant on that, but my auto level, I think, could accommodate that. That is a keeper, site 120. And as we progress around the loop, site 121 is even better. Look at that view, and it's vacant. These are dry camping sites. Melody and I have a fifth wheel. It's outfitted to boondock, so this is not a problem, especially with all the sun you get. Our solar does the job for us. We do have generators if we need them. But there's your seating area. That's the view from the seating area. Pretty darn cool. It's not perfectly level, but my auto level should be able to get the rig level on that site, site 121. There's a Palo Verde tree to the rear, so I don't know whether it would probably not accommodate my fifth wheel just because of the length. I don't think I'd have enough room for both the tow vehicle and the fifth wheel in that site, but if you have a smaller camping configuration, site 121 is a keeper. Site 123 would accommodate my fifth wheel right next door. You're going to have an awesome view. That's the seating area. I could get my rig level and my truck in this site. So this site is going down the book for me. Here's a little bit better look at site 123. If you have a big rig, that site should accommodate you. Site 123 going down the book. Let's check out the loop that has sites 33 through 40. A lot of the campsites in this loop are wonky. Got a pretty good grade. They're facing the opposite the mountain. Yeah, let's keep walking, see if we find any I can recommend. Yeah, all the sites in this loop are too wonky for me. Not a one I can recommend in this loop. And if you don't have an RV, they do have cabins here at Lost Dutchman State Park. And those cabins have a pretty darn good view of Superstition Mountain. Again, none of these sites have sewer hookup. There is a dump station when you leave the campground. So you may want to know that that building right there has hot showers and flush toilets. And would you believe they even have a doggy park? The shower house and dog park is down that way. They have loads of hiking trails in Lost Dutchman State Park. You could spend all your time in this park for a full week plus and not run out of things to do. There's a Siphon Draw Trail. This goes back up toward Superstition Mountain and the Tonto National Forest. I'm going to make my way back to one of the picnic areas. I'm going to show you some of the picnic areas in the park. And then we're going to meet up with Melody and Milo and I'll show you some video clips of a hike we took here in Lost Dutchman State Park. This is pretty cool. Check out the sundial. Okay, so what's that telling us? Let me check the time. So I just checked the time. It is 12 minutes after 12 noon, and the sundial is almost to the 12. So that's pretty darn accurate. And if you're coming in for the day, they have several different day use areas. This is the Siphon Draw day use area. There's trailhead parking here. They have picnic pavilions set up all along here. And you do have some gorgeous views. Okay, this is the Cholla day use area. And there is Melody and Milo. Here she comes. We're here at the Cholla picnic area. We decided to take a little break. Next, we're going to show you the trailhead, or a trail that goes right up to the foot of the Superstition Mountain.
We were here a couple years ago and did the Treasure Loop Trail, and it is such a beautiful trail. We're going to put up some videos and some photos of the trail. Enjoy.
And the Treasure Loop Trail actually crosses the boundary into the Tonto National Forest. Here we go. Look at all these saguaro cactus. Here are the camping areas that we were at this morning, and we're up in here right now. This is this Cholla day use area. We're leaving here. We're right in here, just across the border of the state park boundary. We're now in the Tonto National Forest. This trail will take you up toward the Superstition Mountains. And there's a bunch of other trails that you can take once you get up in here. Yeah, teddy bear, cholla, barrel cactus, saguaros. Look at this scenery. Oh, this is some of that chain fruit cholla cactus. It's a smaller one, but there's some real big ones out here. Here's another chain fruit cholla. That's what I call them. Just beautiful. Southwest desert scenery. Hi, Milo. Hi, buddy.
Milo, lead the way, bud. Which way we going, Milo? Good boy, Milo. Milo is available for rent if you'd like a tour guide. Payment is cheap. Lots of goodies is all that was required. What a beautiful day. We're still on the trail. Milo and Lou are in the lead. Lots of people here today. A lot of people with their dogs. Gorgeous day. The sun is warm. The air's a little chilly when the wind blows, but we are having an amazing time here at Lost Dutchman State Park in Arizona.
Look at some of this scenery. Wow. Isn't this gorgeous? I think I'm going to leave it here. I'll have the upload and download speeds for Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile in the written video description on YouTube. If you like these videos, like and subscribe, and I'll see you down the road.